Okay, what if I told you you could build a complete brand for a business from scratch? The logo, the name, the story, their social content, your ad copy, the images, all of it, without hiring a designer, a copywriter, or a marketing agency. That's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to build an entire brand for a local coffee shop named Sunrise Coffee, live on my screen using one platform called Magica AI. And here's the thing, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to do this for any business. Your own business, a client's business, doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about using Magica AI to build a business and create content without ever needing a dozen different subscriptions or a degree. So today's video is one I've genuinely been excited about. We're going to take a fictional local coffee shop named Sunrise Coffee and build its entire brand identity using just one tool called Magica AI. Here's what we're going to go through: your brand strategy and positioning, your logo concept and visual identity, brand voice messaging, social media content, and ad copy that actually converts. So if you've ever wondered, can AI actually help me build a real brand? Stick around because I'm about to show you exactly how. Let's go. All right, so step one, this is where most people skip ahead and mess up. You want to develop your strategy first. You cannot build a brand without knowing who you're talking to and what you stand for. So I'm jumping into Magica AI's AI writing tool and chat tool, and here's the prompt I'm going to use. So here's the prompt. I'm building a brand for a local coffee shop named Sunrise Coffee. It's located in a small suburban neighborhood. Help me define the target audience, brand positioning, brand personality, and a one-sentence brand mission statement. Okay, here we go. We got our results. It's going to give us our target audience: suburban locals within a 5 to 10 minute walk or a short drive, young professionals, parents with young kids, and retirees who value routine and familiarity. Got our brand positioning: local and personal, reliable ritual, unpretentious quality, good coffee without the intimidation factor. Brand personality: warm and welcoming, community-minded, grounded, and reliable. And our one-sentence brand mission statement: Sunrise Coffee exists to bring warmth, connection, and a great cup of coffee to start every neighbor's day. Now, here's the thing. This is your foundation for the company now. Everything else we built today, the logo, the content, the ads, it all rolls up back into these 4 points here. Okay, now we've got our strategy locked in. Let's talk about visuals, and this is where it gets really fun. Let's jump back into the tool and do some image generation. I want to create a logo concept for Sunrise Coffee. I'm going to be specific with my prompt because the more specific you are, the better the output's going to be. So here's the prompt. Create a minimalist coffee shop logo for a brand named Sunrise Coffee. The logo should feature a rising sun combined with a coffee cup. Warm color palettes: burnt orange, golden yellow, and cream color. Clean, modern, friendly, suitable for local neighborhood coffee shop. No text, icon only. And go. Okay, looks like it's complete here. Here's the Sunrise Coffee logo concept. It's kind of like an animated, illustrated picture, just coffee. Yeah, that looks really good. You could definitely put that logo on their building or on your business card or something. It's not going to be perfect, so if you want someone to more professionally create this for you or create different versions or see what it looks like on different backgrounds, you might have to hire a professional to do that, and they'll use their Photoshop or Illustrator or Canva or whatever else they use nowadays to give you some different concepts of that. It says it combines a rising sun coffee cup into one clean icon. Great for signage, cups, or social profile use. And then it's going to ask you, do you want any adjustments? And if we want any adjustments, we can tell it what we want. Like I put the kind of cream colored background on it. If you wanted to just be a white or transparent background, you can ask it to do that. I like what it came up with. I'm going to leave that for now. You can ask for different variations or different colors. Like if you want the cup to be red, or you want this brown beige color to be darker, or you want the sun to be more yellow and bright, you could definitely ask it to do that for you. And the next thing you need for a brand, you got to pick out a font family. So I'm going to ask AI to give me a color palette and font pairing recommendation that should go along with this logo. And it doesn't have any words in the logo, so we still have to figure out what the word Sunrise Coffee is going to look like if it was on a sign. So that's what we're going to get to next. So here's the prompt. Based on this brand personality: warm, welcoming, community-driven, approachable, suggest a color palette with the hex codes, and 2 font pairings for Sunrise Coffee. Okay, we've got our colors here. Our primary is the burnt orange, secondary golden yellow, base this warm cream color, These icons don't really represent the color very well. That's why we have these hex codes you can put in there. These are going to be important for your documentation on your branding later. Looks good. We've also got our font pairings, option 1. Pop and semi-bold, or you need to sans. See if I can pull those up. One sec. Let's see. Do we have pop-ins? I know most things have that. Okay. Let me make these ones the same. So here's your pop-ins. Here's the other default. So this is what your logo would be. And for colors, you can put in the hex color custom. This is where you paste your hex code here. You can go back there and try that out. So we're just going to pick that primary, see what this looks like. So there's your burnt orange and your font together. Okay, so now that that's done, we've got the visuals, we've got the font and the color. Let's talk about how Sunrise Coffee talks, the language that we use, like in our advertising and our mission statement. This is going to be our voice branding. It's a difference between sounding like a corporate chain and sounding like your favorite local neighborhood cozy spot. So again, we're going to continue with this same conversation, so it keeps the context. And here's the prompt we're going to give it. Write a brand voice guide for Sunrise Coffee. Include the tone of voice, the words they use, the words they avoid, and 3 example taglines. Let's go. Okay, Sunrise Coffee sounds like the warm, familiar neighbor who happens to make great coffee. Never a corporate chain, never a pretentious specialty coffee snob. I should be warm and personal, plain smoking, optimistic, encouraging, and community first. So the words you want to use. Welcome, warm, cozy, glow, gather together, rise, morning, start sunrise. I asked it for some taglines. So your morning made warmer. Where the neighborhood wakes up. Good morning, start here. That sounds good. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about the social media aspect of it and the content. This is probably the section you're mostly here for. The content is where the brands live or die on social media. And this is where Magica AI really shines when creating this stuff. Well, let's create a week worth of Instagram content for Sunrise Coffee. I'm going to use the AI writing tool to generate some captions, and then the image generator to generate some visuals that we can post. Okay, here it is. I'm going to paste in, create 5 Instagram captions for Sunrise Coffee. A warm community-focused local coffee shop. Each caption should have a different content angle, product spotlight, community and local love, behind the scenes, customer motivation, weekend vibes. Keep the tone warm and conversational, and go. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, we got our 5 posts. The first one is our product spotlight, and your new favorite morning coffee spot. Our house sunrise latte, golden, warm, and just sweet enough to make the day feel a little bit brighter. One sip and you'll get it. So that's the text you would put with the post, and then you could take a picture of a good looking coffee and add it to that as your Facebook, Instagram to post. But the next thing we're going to do, if you don't have that, you could say, I want you to create an image. Okay, and here we got our picture that we can put with our social media posts. Looks pretty good, looks pretty appetizing. Makes me want a coffee right now. The final thing you want to do after you've done all this brand homework is you actually want to get some sales, right? So you can tell it, give me 3 promotional ideas to promote my brand and attract customers. Okay, so that's what I told it. Give me 3 ideas to promote sales and attract customers. And here's the 3 ideas that it gave us. Do a rise and shine early bird special. For customers who order before 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, you get 20% off a pastry add-on. Pretty good idea. Get people to buy food with their drink. Simple stamp card. Buy 8 drinks, get the 9th free. First cup's on us. Run an Instagram, Facebook giveaway that targets your local neighborhood. Get them to bring in the small printed flyer or QR code at the register. Low-cost customer acquisition that spreads by word of mouth within the exact suburban radius you're targeting. builds your social following, and gets new faces through the door who might not have noticed the shop or tried it otherwise. Okay, so here's what we just did. For this whole video, we did the brand strategy and positioning, your logo concept, and a picture of a potential logo we could use, your color palette and typography, your brand voice and taglines. We made 5 like Facebook or Instagram caption posts that you'd have to add pictures to. And then we tried a couple of promotional ideas. The last thing you could do, you could ask us to put this all into a PDF document so you can download it and save it and even print it out. So I'm going to tell it put my brand into a brand briefing document in Microsoft Word that I can download. And here's loading the document for us. And it's going to give us, so it's putting it in my Microsoft Word file docx format. But it gives us a button to download it to our local machine here. So let me open that up. And here's our Sunrise Coffee. Let's do 1-page view. Sunrise Coffee brand briefing document. Brand foundations, target audience, brand positioning, brand personality, our mission statement, visual identity with our logo. It looks like I got the colors right in this section here and made a little table with the orange and the hex code and all the other colors. Our typography. We didn't pick one, so I listed all the ones that are possible or that work together. But this poppin' ones is the one that we showed an example of. Our brand voice, our tone of voice, words we use, words we avoid. Example taglines, good morning, start here. And then our 4 social media angles, product spotlight, community, behind the scenes, customer motivation, and weekend vibes. And then our promotional strategy was the 3 strategies that I came up with there. That's pretty cool. That's it for this video, guys. If you like the idea of Sunrise Coffee, type the word coffee in the comment, like and subscribe for more business ideas. Thank you.